Good morning and welcome back to Growing with Plot 21. I've just done the school drop off this morning, and I just wanted to come down to give you a little update on the plot and what we're planning to plant this year. So if we start on the corner of the plot, so this section here is where the fruit is at the moment. So we've got the rhubarb, we've got the blackcurrant bush, we've got the gooseberry bush, and then we've got the blackberry bush as well. And then I'm going to extend it over to this part as well, but I haven't decided what I'm going to put in it yet, so I'm just leaving that covered for now. And then this bed here, there's nothing in it. So this last year it was onions and garlic, so this year I think I'm going to put some parsnips in, potentially along this side. I grew them in bags last year, but I think this year I'm going to try and grow them in the soil, and then put it on this side to make a couple of structures and potentially have some beans coming along here. I got some beans from Ali at My Rusty Garden. I'll link her details down below, so I think I'll put some in this bed here. And then in this bed at the moment we've got the broad beans, which are doing okay but not brilliantly, so I might plant out some more. And I did plant out some leeks as well, but I don't think we've had any germination at all, so I might have to rethink. I might put some peas in this bed as well. And then this bed needs to be uncovered, weeded and sorted out, and again I'm thinking maybe some peas and beans as well in this bed. Can't really think of else to grow. If I forget anything by the end of this video, let me know, and I might be able to put something in here. I think it was the Brussels sprouts in this bed last year, but I think I want to move things around a bit. And then as we come here, this is going to be our onion and garlic bed. So at the moment all we have is garlic, normal garlic there, and then that is the elephant garlic. I did plant 2 lots of elephant garlic, but only one has popped up, so then the rest of the space I'm going to use for onions. And then this bed had the sweet corn in it last year. I only had half of it, so I think I'm going to cover it, fill it the rest of the sweet corn. There's green manure in it at the moment, so I just need to dig it all in now, and top it up with a bit more soil. And then we've got this bed, which is the big bed, which I think this is going to be the Braska Bed. So I'm going to have Brussels, cauliflower and broccoli in this bed, and make some sort of structure to help protect them from birds and stuff like that. And then we have one of our new beds, which I'm thinking some squashes and pumpkins, big squashes, big pumpkins, so that they can sprawl out across the plot potentially. And then in this bed here, I'm thinking some cucumbers and courgettes in this bed, and maybe some carrots. I forgot about carrots. Maybe some carrots, or I could make another bed and find out where to put the carrots. I'm going to do tomatoes and potatoes at home this year, I think, because I was going to do the tomatoes just in bags again on the ground, but potatoes in bags on the ground, but I think I'll just do them at home to make it a bit easier. So I might bring them to the plot later, I don't know. And then obviously we've got the apple tree. Now, one question I've got for you all is, so this section here, obviously where the tyre and the wood is, so this is, I was going to do a path along here, maybe like a little path to cover it along, but there's a lot underneath the apple tree. So what do you think I should do? Like, I'm thinking, should I scatter some flower seeds under the apple tree? Should I just path it up completely, or shall I extend this bed, move it along a bit more, and make it a little bit bigger? So what do you reckon? What should I use the under the apple tree for? Should I use it for like flowers growing, or just leave it as it is, because obviously it'll be under the apple tree? And then as we come along here, we come towards the back of the plot, which is a bit of a mess at the moment, but obviously, as you know from previously, you saw that I dug all this up, and I just need to rake it down and level it down. So I've got some paving slabs that my dad helped bring along, and I've got 4 more on the plot as well. So the plan is to use either all or some of the paving slabs to make some sort of a base for the shed, so that it's off the ground. So my question, again, another question for today, is what should I do about the shed? So I can either do, the style I want is a pent style shed, so I'll put it up here, I'll just put it up on the screen, the style that I want to have. So my question for you guys is, I'm looking at a 7x5 shed, which will come along to about there, and then I can have a polytunnel where the paving slabs are, or potentially I could have an 8x6, but that would cover the whole of the back of the plot. So if I show you from this angle, that would cover basically right up to the paving slabs, so I'd have no space at the back of the plot for a polytunnel. So yeah, do I go for a 7x5 and a polytunnel at the back, or do I go for an 8x6 and just use the whole back of the space for a shed? Because obviously I'll need space around it to walk around it, I'll need space for me water butts, etc. Or do I do a 7x5 or an 8x6 but have it come in a long ways, so with the door at this end and then the windows at this end? Again, I'll put a picture on screen now, hopefully, of another version. So these are the two, let's go back and we'll just see. So these are the 2 versions that we can do. So there's the 7x5 and the polytunnel, or there's an 8x6 with no polytunnel, or there's the 7x5 8x6 shed at this angle with then space over on the right hand side over here, or the only other option is an 8x6 to cover the whole of the side of the shed, and then we look at we could potentially look at moving the veg truck from over here to another area of the plot, maybe next to the veg truck could go next to a bigger shed here at the back, and then we have a polytunnel coming out. Let me get back so you can see. But then we could get a polytunnel coming out from where the veg truck is. So let me know your thoughts. I can afford both 7x5 or 8x6, but I don't want to encroach on lots of growing space if I don't have to. And then obviously the rest of this space will just be more beds. We could probably get another, if I'm looking at those sizes that I've just done, we could probably get another 2, maybe 3 of them. Or if I go for the smaller size beds, I could get probably 5 or 6 extra beds in. Maybe I could just have like a whole row. You could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. Let me know your thoughts on the shed situation, because I am going to be leveling and getting things ready, so I can get it. I want to get the shed hopefully, well, I was looking for hopefully for end of March, but I need to speak to the company and find out how long delivery and installation takes, so it might be a bit longer. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you reckon to the shed situation, and also let me know in the comments below what you think to this area underneath the tree. Should we do anything with it or should we leave it? Somebody suggested using the shelves in the greenhouse for the shed or the polytunnel, so I think that's a good recycling of that, so that's what I'll do. And then obviously in the veg truck we have strawberries growing nicely. We have some radishes starting to come up as well. I need to give it a little bit of water. And we have some lettuces and some spinach coming up as well, so that's lovely. And then finally, or not finally, nearly finally, compost doing well. Oh, looking good in there. Just need to give it a bit of a turn. I am planning to, oh sorry, just tripped over a bramble. I am planning to turn the compost around so that I can get into it from this angle and then have another compost bay next to it, so I can have 2 compost bays from this angle. Let me know what you think as well about this sink. I found this sink when I was uncovering the plot, and I was going to use it, but now I'm thinking it's just in the way, and maybe I should just get rid of it. I don't know, what could we use it for? Could it go in the polytunnel as like a, I don't know. Should we use it? Should I get rid of it? Should I put it somewhere else? Let me know your thoughts. And then obviously the water butt is currently here at the moment, but it'll be, the water butt will go where the shed is, and we've got plenty of water in the water butt at the moment, which is nice. I've been using that to water my veg truck. So yeah, just a little March update of what's happening. It's still really cold at the moment, so I'm really itching to get growing big time, but it's still so cold at the moment that I just don't know what to do. A lot of the seeds that I grew previously, if you remember, indoors, I don't know what happened. Apart from the cucumber seed, all the rest they either didn't germinate or they've just died. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of a seeding out thing indoors in the next week potentially. I'm going to bite the bullet, I think, and just do it, hoping that the cold stops down a little bit. But yeah, please let me know all your thoughts on underneath the tree. What should we do about that, and the shed? I want you to decide what shed should we do, or what should we do with the shed. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope it's a bit warmer where you are. It's absolutely freezing here at the moment. Thankfully there's no frost today, but it's still really cold. And I'll see you again soon.